Hey yo, Wesker here. Glad to have all of you around. How have you been? Pride Month has just passed. I hope that all of you have celebrated Pride, stayed safe, and fought a good fight. I've been busy with work, I've been busy with school. However, I've also been busy with a YouTube channel idea. And this is the first video that I'm going to upload for that channel. I am going to dedicate this video for Pride. I am going to share about my perception on Pride as a queer person outside of the Western culture, and also share about how much Pride means to me. So before I start, I would like to make the disclaimer that what I say here in this video is my own perception alone. It does not reflect the perception of the people around me. I just want to add to the discussion of Pride and also share my appreciation towards it. So, with that out of the way, here I go. I have never celebrated Pride in real life because Pride is illegal in my country and LGBTQ is generally unacceptable behavior. So I can only experience Pride on the internet, I am part of the furry fandom, so, well, obviously, as you can see on my VR chat avatar, so Pride is something that is very important to the furry fandom, so I get to experience quite a lot of Pride from the furry fandom. I have also did my own research outside on the internet, and that helps form some of my opinions on Pride also. From my experience, Pride is three things. Firstly, Pride is a celebration of love and acceptance. Pride is also associated to positivity and also parade, because I have seen that Pride tends to be celebrated upon successes of in the fight of LGBTQ equality, for example, the legalization of gay marriage. Then the next thing about Pride is that it is a form of activism. I've seen people coming together in order to fight for the equality of LGBTQ community. For example, they try to raise awareness of the community, they defend themselves, people come together and collect to defend themselves against discrimination, and also the members collectively condemn against prejudice. And so that's how I see that Pride parades tend to have an activistic nature. The third is that Pride is an inclusive endeavor, I have seen so many different people celebrating Pride. That includes different culture, different personalities, different interests. All of them came together in order to fight for the same cause and of celebrating Pride and also advocating for LGBTQ equality. So, in a nutshell, I see Pride as a inclusive celebration that is tied to activism. After understanding what Pride is, at least in my own perception, Pride really means a lot to me because it has changed me in so many ways, and I believe in positive ways, So I am going to move on to how Pride has shaped me into who I am today. So firstly, Pride, as I see it, is associated to positivity, and what that does to me, is it helps me to feel more positive about myself as a person. Even though I grew up in a place that is pretty negative about queerness, being queer has been a pretty fearful experience to me because I am afraid of being exposed in a large scale that I am queer, I am also anxious of the repercussions that would come with, being exposed as a queer person, which includes things like ostracization, which is common in my culture, and also criminalization due to, it actually being criminal around here. I have also felt really ashamed of myself because I couldn't meet the expectations that were put upon me because I was queer, or I am queer. And all these expectations, they are linked to, things like familial legacy and stuffs like that. Something that is pretty common around here. So being different and, not meeting the expectations in that sense really made me feel as if I really have did something wrong, and that I I can't redeem them in any way for being queer like this. So what pride did to me in this aspect is that it has shown to me how, the LGBTQ community could, genuinely happily and also unapologetically celebrate pride. They seeing them being so genuinely happy and also being proud of themselves, gave me that positive outlook in life that maybe I can be as happy as them. Being queer isn't all bad at all. I don't have to, live a whole life of sadness being queer. So what pride has gave me is, gave me a big positive outlook in life and gave me more hope, and at the end also, allow me to feel less shame about myself due to that extra hope that I have felt, to improve my own future. The next thing about pride is that it has given me direction from its deep roots in activism. I personally have been interested in many things that would make me an activist. Like first off, I really like and I really feel happiness seeing other people being genuinely happy, and I am really happy to see that people can grow in a healthy and positive manner, and also, that they can achieve their own life goals, their own dreams. Then I am also, easily touched by people who have, sacrificed themselves without any expectation of repayment, just to improve the well-being of the people around them. Externally, I was also, told by my counselor that I like to right the wrong, and I guess that's kind of like me. And furthermore, I had lecturers that, conscientized me. And what does conscientization means is that, they have, allowed me, or they've trained me to reflect on my surroundings, understand what needs to be changed, and then start building my own skills on trying to improve myself and my own self-belief to make that change, then actually drive me and myself to take the action to make that change. So this conscientization thing is highly correlated to activism. So I am very predisposed to activism. I noticed that, my interest all leads me to there. But then the big problem that I have is that I had no direction in the past. Why I chose pride is because, first off, pride ticked all the boxes to me, and my own ideals, and that is, first off, positivity, self-acceptance, and then also community engagement, and also diversity and the inclusive culture in pride. All these things, I hold them dearly myself. And next, I'm also part of the LGBTQ community, and I also care a lot about the well-being of the other members of the community. What really set pride in stone as a movement that I want to support is when a close friend of mine said that he would join the Pride Walk of his local town. You know, his local town is really conservative, and he has told us, and us meaning his friends, how dangerous it can be. Not how dangerous Pride is, but he told us stories outside of Pride. How he was shouted against, and how many discrimination that he have encountered after revealing himself a little bit. He didn't actually reveal himself also, like somehow it got spread that he is queer. So after the stories that he had told us, we knew how dangerous it was for him to join a Pride Walk. It could be a big safety risk for him, but for the good of the community and in an attempt to raise awareness to the people around the town that queer people does exist, he is willing to walk the Pride Walk even though he run the risk of hurting himself. That has really touched me a lot, and it is that got me to feel like I really have to contribute to Pride. I cannot just stand by and let everyone fight for my equality and my rights. I need to stand up myself in order to support the community that has been in a way protecting me or motivating me to do something good. So that's how Pride gave me direction in life. Pride is also a very inclusive endeavor as I see it, right? And that has really helped me to improve upon my self-reflection and also deconstruct my own prejudices within the community and outside the community. Okay. Pride is celebrated by so many different cultures, so many different personalities and even interests. I find some of these interests and personalities pretty shocking actually. However, being this community and also trying to follow the ideals of Pride, right, of inclusivity, I am showed so many of this, and I could constantly practice reflecting on my own feelings when I'm faced with all these different cultures and also different interests, then listening to other people, how these people see their interests and how these interests build within them, then also triangulating what everyone thinks about this particular interest and not just in that particular person itself, and then finally trying to answer that question whether that interest actually cause any real harm. So if that particular interest doesn't cause any real harm and it's not criminal to have, then it is perfectly fine to have those interests. So what Pride gave me here with this constant practice is it really helped me with deconstructing my own prejudices, and understand that, as a queer person, there are many things queerer than I can ever imagine, and I will have to learn how to manage myself when, things like that happens. So I can safely say that Pride has gave me the platform to improve upon my own self-reflection and also as a person, as a human being. In conclusion, Pride has caused so many positive changes within me, and I'm really, really, really grateful for it. So, thank you so much to all of you who have celebrated Pride and also fought for the equality of LGBTQ community. I am really, really grateful for the impact that you have brought to not just your own community, but also to the rest of the world. You should be proud of yourself, and you can be proud of yourself. So that's the end of my video, but just before I go, right, I want to bring this question towards you. I want to ask you this question, my viewers, right? So what does pride mean to you? What do you like or dislike about pride? I may say everything about what I like, but I am interested to know, what do you think about pride that needs improvement? And also, did you experience anything that is similar to pride? Let everyone know in the comment section. Who knows, you'll be inspiring somebody to improve upon themselves, or even get us who are already in love with pride to reflect upon the thing that we are fighting for. So keep fighting on, everyone. Stay safe, happy belated pride, and see you around.